This is how we make the moonshine.
I can't imagine what even give you the idea that you could ferment milk.
I read too much.
In Cobb County, Tennessee, after successfully converting milk into alcohol, Mark and Digger head out in search of more of the raw ingredient.
What's the name of this place we're going? Sweetwater Valley?
Sweetwater Valley Dairy.
Dairy. You know, Digger and I, we learned that once you separate the curds from whey, that actually you can ferment milk whey. The whey is where the sugar is still in, right?
Yep. We're going to get it right down here, I do believe. If we're going to upscale this, we're going to have a whole lot more whey. So today, we're making a field trip to Sweetwater Valley Farms. They've got a big cheese-making factory. They'll have plenty of whey.
Look at what a that Jim outfit. Now, them's happy cows.
Well, hello, girls. Any of y'all got any whey? They're kind of like us, they're slick and fat.
How you doing?
Well, hey, John, what are you all into?
Well, I've never met John. Digger has been here before. He knows who we are, and he knows what we do.
You all make cheese here, don't you?
We do.
That means you got a bunch of whey, don't you?
Well, we've got a little bit of whey.
Well, we'd like to have a little of it.
You got hogs you're feeding or what?
Yeah, let's go with that one.
How much whey are you needing?
I don't know, depending, how much you produce a day?
A semi-load, 50,000 pounds.
50,000 pounds.
Yeah, we just think about maybe one of them totes full of
Just
it,
a
them
plastic
big
tote.
275-gallon totes. Reckon you'd let a man talk you out of that much?
We can do that probably. Go see what you need.
All right, we'll follow you, John.
Let's go up the road here. Yeah, they're about finished with the first vat of the day.
How many gallons of raw milk do you start with in this vat?
3,000 gallons.
3,000 gallons.
And we'll end up with about 2,500 pounds of cheese.
What do you actually do with your whey once you have it?
We send it all back to the barn and we feed young stock with it.
Now, initially over here, you heat that raw milk, and do you put some
So we put cultures
in it to start
and,
the curding process?
and take it up to about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. About 30 minutes after he puts the rennet in, it'll be set. It'll be a solid mass, kind of like your vinegar. Does.
Called coagulate. Now, right in here, this big heated tank holds 3,000 gallons of milk. And then they'll dump some enzymes in there, which start the coagulation of the fats and the solids to make the curds. Then after that, drain the whey off, and it heads out to where we need to go get it at.
Kind of like walking into an operating room, ain't it?
It is pretty much.
All we're doing, we're cooking, so we take the temperature up, and that just makes the curds expel that much more whey. That's what you want right there.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
It's very tender, though, isn't it?
Very tender, so they're fragile now. They'll crush.
So, you know, this big stir, it's coming around and it whips the curds up off the bottom where they're heavy and sink, and you can just reach in and get them. Well, it's the same thing that we had produced on a smaller scale. Well, John, we appreciate the grand tour.
You know, we toured the farm and saw a lot. Now comes the $64,000 question. How do you feel about maybe us getting a tote of your whey?
Well, I think we can work it out. I think we can trade on that a little bit.
Oh, ain't no doubt in my scientific mind.
Let's get it done. All right.
We appreciate it.
We got a deal.
We'll send a young man down here to pick a tote up.
Thank
All
you
right.
for your hospitality, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the way it stands, you know, we're getting the whey for free, but, you know, we like to give a gift for a gift. So we'll give him a little sample of alcohol as well. If the situation warrants it and this liquor turns out good, we might have an ongoing friendship here coming and getting some whey out of his whey. What you doing there, Boone?
I know I went and got a load of milk whey, and I know you're wanting to make liquor out of it or I wouldn't be here.
Well, there are sugars in whey. You got to treat them like you do fruit or grain with some enzymes, but it'll ferment.
It makes liquor.
It makes liquor.
Where's Mark Wayne at?
Well, Mark Wayne has come up positive for the COVID.
Is that right?
Yep. So, out of precaution, he's staying at home. There's a good reason Mark's not with us. He's positive for COVID.
You know, it's too cold to do it out here, so what are we gonna do? You sure don't want to put it on the damn roof, do you?
Come down one level.
Oh, on top floor, huh?
May take us a little while, but we can pump it up there.
Away we go!
Bring it! Daniel will stay downstairs. He'll run the pump, make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do, not overheating. I'll man in the hose, filling these barrels up. Once we get all this pumped up, we're gonna get that burner and move it over here, put a pot of water on it. We're gonna fire up the hillbilly water heater, put it in each one of these till we get it to about 75 degrees. We're gonna pitch some yeast and let it work like hell, we hope. When you've got a molecule of lactose, what you have is this right here. It is a disaccharide, which is two molecules, different molecules bonded together to make one. That's them fart-killing pills for people lactose intolerant.
It is.
That's what it is. Now, when you use this lactose intolerant medicine to break that down, it breaks it down into a glucose sugar molecule and a galactose molecule of sugar. Galactose will not ferment, glucose will, and that's what we're after.
Yep.
I'm gonna set this in this barrel here. We got a kettle of boiling water. Hot water will circulate from the pump into the coil, heat that mash up, come back into the pot to get reheated again. We'll give it a good healthy dose. You can't never pitch too much yeast.
You know, I'm real skeptical, but milk has a good, sweet, and smooth taste. If we can incorporate that into some alcohol, it could be some of the best stuff that you ever put in your mouth.
We're gonna put some of this barley in here, and it's not gonna give anything to the mash. It's there simply to build a cap. When all that sugar's gone, the gravity's out of it, boom, it goes to the bottom. That shows us our fermentation's done. This is all of it, Daniel.
This is it right here.
We're gonna keep a little heat running on these rascals, and we're gonna wrap them up in moving blankets. And hopefully we'll have some liquor here in 6 to 8 days. Let's get out here and call it a day.
Say we do.
Appreciate you helping me out, brother.
Yes, sir.
What's up, girls?
What do you think about this, Digger?
Well, how about that?
We was just talking about you.
Where's your mask?
Hey,
Where's
listen,
your rubber gloves?
listen. I just got a second negative test. I'm clear as a damn sewing machine.
Lo and behold, here comes Mark Wayne Ramsey with a brand new negative test in his hip pocket. You're ready for action.
I am. You get me started, show me what we want.
Well, let's get it.
All right, we got to get this in the house first.
I'm gonna shut this door.
Well, today's the day. Our hope is we're going to get at least 2 runs of this liquor done today. We got a 50-gallon still. Time to run some milk whey.
I want to see what that mash looks like. Damn milk. God almighty.
Mark and Daniel, they're a little skeptical about this, but I'm pretty stoked up about making some milk liquor. I'm kind of curious as to how it's going to taste. Look here, deader than last year's calendar. All the caps dropped and fell back in.
There ain't no sugar in it though, right?
Nope, nothing but what carried through in that wave when we pulled the fat out of it. Well, let's get with it.
Show
We
me
ain't
what
gonna
you
get
want
done.
me to do. Digger chose to see if we could ferment the whey without adding sugar to it. That looks pretty good, don't it? We're gonna see what it turns out on its own merits.
Here she comes. Nail it. You know, I hope with all my heart that this milk liquor tastes like liquor. Milk's good, but it ain't no count for liquor if it tastes like milk.
Wouldn't it be something if it come out tasting like French vanilla clear liquor?
I don't know if it come out of a French vanilla cow or not.
Well, we're gonna put the flame to this mash. We're gonna see what we can get out of it. Hopefully we get a good yield.
Come on here, liquor. If we can carry through just some of the characteristics of a milk-based product, you know, I think that's our goal. But honestly, I don't have a clue what it'll taste like. We got liquor vapors out there now. Yeah, it's fixing to come. We'll know in a few minutes what liquor we're drinking.
There it comes,
There
boys.
we go. And it smells good. Pretty nice.
That mouthfeel's totally different than anything I've ever made in my life.
It's smooth, buttery,
Yeah.
It is soft on the palate.
velvety.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Velvety. Man, it's wonderful. It really surprised me. I didn't expect this good a taste out of this liquor. Of course, you know, it's the first time. We don't know what to expect.
I'd have never thought in a million years that you could make daggone liquor out of milk.
Man, that's good. What is it you call that beer that they make it out of?
It's a milk stout.
Well, that's pretty damn stout. That's liquor stout right there.
Our milk's stouter than theirs, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, this,
I mean, now,
this right here give you 4-wheel drive.
nobody ever accomplishes anything if they stay static. If you don't take chances and try new things, nothing new ever comes of it.